Hello. I wanted to share a couple things with you because I work from home and I am stupidly inefficient. I wake up in the morning. I don't have a plan for the day. I start checking email. I get on social media. Maybe I'll start doing something productive and then I'll have a thought. And there's nothing between the thought and me impulsively going to grab my phone, getting on Instagram, or taking a picture of my cat, or calling my husband for something random and silly, or whatever. So I created this, plan for myself, because in self-discipline comes freedom, ironically. So my plan is outlined in all of these crazy pages, and I created rules. So my first rule is no meeting with friends during the work week. The other day I went to lunch with my friend Miguel, and I love him so much, but by the time I actually sat down and started getting work done, I had an hour, and then I had to meet him for lunch, and then that went on, and then by the time I got home, it took me an hour to get back into the groove of working again, and it was just a lost day completely. Number 2, do not have a free time mentality. Sometimes I'm working from home. Oh, of course I can take, a walk to the beach in the morning and then meditate and go for a swim. And then I get home and it's 11, and 11 just doesn't feel as inspiring for me as does 8 a.m. when you feel like you have the whole day ahead of you and there's all this room for productivity and creativity and et cetera, et cetera. Number 3, prepare for the work week on Saturday or Sunday or at the very beginning or some day when you've had some time to come out of it, have a break, and then get back into that mentality. And another thing with that is sometimes I'll be working from home and getting into writing, and then the second I get bored, I'm like, oh, I need to do the dishes, or oh, I need to do the laundry, or oh, I'm going to make myself a gigantic lunch. So that's where on Saturday, preparing for the work week, getting done laundry, grocery shopping, cleaning the cat box, which everybody loves. Sometimes I would honestly rather clean the cat box than do work. That's boring. So those are just more distractions that are masked as productivity because, you have to do them. You have to keep your house clean, but still distract from what you have to do. Number 4, do not check social media. Holy cow. Like I said, that impulsivity of oh, I wonder if people like my shit, or oh, this is a pretty picture, let's take a picture of it and then upload it and blah, blah, blah. Case in point, I waste hours on social media and it's ridiculous. Number 5, do not stray from your daily checklist. So this is big for me. I just created a little checklist process. Do I have my book? I don't have, but it's a little moleskin like that, and I create a list for every day of the week. It's just basically like a daily agenda, and I have a specific format I created. Pages and pages. Here. It's probably backwards, but I wake up at 7 a.m., I get my stuff done, I have my breakfast, I exercise, and then right at 8 a.m. I start work, and I work for 90 minutes because that's best for the brain, and then I take a 30-minute break in which at the beginning I respond to any texts and emails that came in, because that's another thing, checking email. It's another one of those things that's disguised as productive, but it's really not when every 20 minutes or every time you have a brain fart or space, you go and you impulsively check email. So have that break, 10 a.m., continue working another 90 minutes, then take a break for lunch. And then at noon, continue work for 90 minutes, so on and so forth until about 3:30, in which I stop and I plan out the day for the next day. So my goal is I work part-time for a jewelry designer in her shop. I also do social media for her from home. But my goal is to, the days that I'm not working for her in the shop, have this outline, which will be like a Monday Thursday, Friday, and then have a Wednesday for myself just to have a good time and go swimming, do yoga, take care of myself, go on little adventures. If you've read The Artist's Way, do like an artist date type thing, take myself out. And yeah, so that's my plan. I'm hoping that if these pages ever get lost, I might come back to this video one day and then remember, because this has actually been really effective. And I just started it Monday. Today's Wednesday. So we'll see how it works. But I'm ready to stop effing off and be productive, get some stuff done, you know?